Hi, good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kenneth Obebo, and I want to share a thought with you this evening titled Always Bring Value, Always Deliver Value. Remember, I lived in an estate, and certain times of the day, you hear a certain kind of sound in the estate, and then you see all the children in the estate excited running around. What was the sound? The ice cream truck was coming around. Of course, children were excited. I know parents were not too excited to hear the ice cream truck. But the only reason why the children was excited is not because the music was all that beautiful, because the ice cream truck brought ice cream. It delivered some value, so they were excited. And now for you, whether you're a businessman or you are an employee, what I'm saying in this episode is always bring value. Now, I'm not talking about, doesn't matter what your title, what your intentions are, or how busy you are. What sets you apart, success or failure, comes down to one thing, and that is value. Now, let me try and find a simple definition of what is value. Value is simply the result you create for others. Now, for the ice cream truck, the value it was bringing was ice cream. Now, for you, value is the result you create for others. For a businessman, a satisfied customer, of course, hoping you make profit off of it. A satisfied customer is value you create for them. Now, for an employee, your value is your contribution to the organization. Now, if you want to improve a system or whatever, you must increase the value that you bring into the system. Now, one of the problems I see around, particularly when I think about employees, is activity without value. You see, busy without adding value. You resume 8 o'clock, you close 5 o'clock. No value added. If there's a question, what did you do for the day? You can't point out one single thing you did. Let me clarify some things. Long hours is not equal to value. Being busy is not equal to value. Showing up, signing in and signing out is not equal to value. Oh, that you are there all day is not equal to value, because you can be there all day and not do any meaningful thing. Value is measured by impact, not effort. I learned that, of course, in my private business. So I don't tell clients how much effort I put into their work. Let them see the impact and they will know, because value is measured by impact, not by the effort you put in. So if you go about telling people your effort, let the value speak for itself. Now, for a business owner, your value, the value you bring to the market will determine your success and your long-time survival. I'm usually shocked when I see business owners when they don't deliver value to a client. Of course, the customer is not satisfied, you didn't deliver value, and particularly when the customer has paid money, you don't deliver value. See, long term, you are not going to survive in the business world. You are going to do this kind of hit and run, of course. Now, once you continue to give poor customer service as you were, you get to a time where you don't have customers, because you will not get repeat business, and of course, you might have money problem, but your business will grow as long as you give value, because the market rewards value. Referral marketing is you doing nothing, people taking your business and actually going to market it to somebody else, and they can only do that because of the value you bring for them as a business person. Now, as an employee, your growth is based on the value you bring. Like I said earlier, long hours is not equal to value. Showing up is not equal to value. Resuming and closing is not equal to value. The value is the impact of your presence in an organization. If you are an employee, for example, the reason why you are paid a salary is for the value you bring. Now, if you want a promotion, then you should be bringing in more value, better pay or job security. You're bringing in more value. And how do you bring in more value? One simple way is to improve your skills. Of course, you may have come in at entry level with basic skills. Don't stay entry level and don't stay basic skill. One thing I can say to somebody who is an employee, if you notice that at a point in time, nobody gives you hard task in the office, nobody gives you tasks, You just come in and go out, and you see somebody else overwhelmed with work. Know that you're on your way out, because over time, if people give you a task and you are not dependable, over time they look for somebody who is dependable in the office and push the task to them. And for you, if you are lazy, you feel like, oh, I'm less busy. Oh, I have a very light schedule. What is happening is the task you're supposed to be bringing, you are supposed to be giving so that you can bring in value, other people are doing it. And you know what is happening? Those people are now more valuable, and you start to get ignored. So if somebody is going to be pushed out the door, be sure that it is the person who is not bringing value to the organization. Improve your skills, solve bigger problems, take initiative. It's all about bringing value as an employee. Now let me just try and see if I can deal with 5 ways for you to bring value, whether you are an employee or a business person. Number 1, solve problems. Solve problems. The reason why people pay you for your service as a business person or you are an employee is to solve a problem for somebody. Do the task. Solve real problems. Number 2, improve quality. Like I said, you can't come in entry level and stay entry level. You can't do your business today the way you did it 10 years ago. No. Improve quality. Number 3, this is for very many people a deal breaker. Be reliable. Be reliable. Be reliable. Do what you say you will do when you say you will do it. Consistency builds trust, and trust is value. When people are sure that you will do what you say you will do, that is trust, and trust is value. And then number 4, I said, of course, improve your skills, and that you do by learning. Keep learning. The more you learn, the more you grow your capacity, and then the more you deliver value. And then the final thought, which applies to whether you are an employee or you are a business owner, think like an owner. I call it the employee mindset. Think like an owner. Think as if this is up to me. Think like it is up to you, and bring in your best. Put in your best. Now, let me close by talking about what I call the value mindset. The value mindset doesn't ask, what do I get? What can I get? What is the need for me? No. The value mindset actually asks, what am I bringing? Because if you bring in value, you are sure that you get value back. Because value is the foundation for income, is the foundation for opportunities, and it's the foundation for growth. Whether in your business, in your career, and in life, you are rewarded based on the value you bring. So today, don't just show up. Don't just go to work. Don't just take a client's money. Bring value. Your reward in life, your success in life will be a product of the value you bring. So you might have some areas where you need to improve. You might have some areas where you need to do better. Please do, and always bring value. Don't just sign in and sign out. Don't just mark time. Don't just do 8 to 5. No. Showing up is not value. Value is not about effort. Value is about impact. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Kenneth Obebo. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, like this video, share this video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Till I come your way some other time, I remain Kenneth Obebo. Always bring value. Thank you.